Hello team, how are you? Good evening everyone present here. I hope you all are doing great. And yeah, please confirm that is my screen is visible and also I am audible as well. Cool, cool. Thank you, Shan. Thank you, Linkit. So okay, let's just wait for 2-3 more minutes and then we will start our revision session. So okay team, let's just start the session. The time is 8:04, so yes, we can start. So before starting, let me introduce myself. Myself, Akhil Sharma, currently working as a software engineer in the PwC Global company. And today I'm going to take your revision class on binary search. So welcome to this amazing session team. So please ask your doubt whenever you feel that you are stuck. Ask your doubts. If you have any sort of doubt regarding the binary search, linear search, searching algorithms, definitely you can sort out all your doubts in this session. So yeah, before starting, let me just ask you some very basic questions regarding the searching and sorting, like regarding the sorting algorithms. So my first question is, which one is better, linear or binary? In terms of complexity, which one is better? Okay, let me just open the chat. Binary. Great. Sharad, Deepa, Nayak as well. Okay, great. Now tell me, can I apply binary search on an unsorted array? Yes, congratulations. All of you are giving the correct answers. Great. Now, what is the time complexity of a linear search algorithm? No, Sharad, not Logan. We will discuss this. What is the complexity? Great, great, team, great. Means all of you have studied about the binary search and the linear search. It's great to know. So let's just discuss what we are going to discuss in this session. So first of all, definitely we are going to see what are searching algorithms. Then we will see what are the two searching algorithms. First one is linear search. Second one is binary search. We are going to see both of them. Then after that, we are going to discuss the work, means we are going to see the in-depth of the linear search as well, and in as well as of the binary search as well. After that, what we are going to do, we are going to discuss, I have prepared some questions on the binary search algorithm, because yeah, linear search is very simple algorithm. So where you can apply the binary search, definitely you can apply the linear search algorithm there. जहाँ पे आप binary search लगा सकते हो, वहाँ पे obviously linear search तो लग ही जाएगा आपका. So yeah, I have prepared some questions. So we are going to discuss that questions in the class. I'm going to discuss the questions, then ask you from like, please tell me the approach of this question. And then yeah, if nobody is able to give the proper approach, then definitely I'm going to explain the approach of that particular question. And yeah, coding is up to you. Definitely, if you stuck anywhere, you can ask me the doubts. Seems perfect, team. What we are going to discuss? Response, like yes, no. Great, great. Only two responses, team. Please be active in the session. It's a revision session. Okay, cool, cool. Great. So on this note, let's just move to the second slide. And the second slide here is that table of content. Definitely we need to see what are searching algorithms, what are linear search, what is binary search. Then definitely we have to solve some binary search related question. And don't worry, I'm going to give you time. Like after discussing a certain problem, I'm going to give you time. Yeah, team, you can ask your doubts. You can send me your doubts. Definitely you can unmute or you can send in the chat box. Which one is suitable for you? You can ask your doubt in that manner. So first of all, let's just see what is searching algorithm. So anybody in the team can tell me what do you mean by the very simple term that is searching? What is searching? Like to search? Suppose I'm giving you a set. Suppose I'm giving you a maybe I'm giving you a almirah of clothes. In that I'm going to say you like, hey, please find me the reliable t-shirt. So is that a searching problem or not? So yeah. So suppose this is the problem statement that I'm going to give you. So how you are going to approach this problem? That I'm going to give you an almirah. Inside that almirah, I have put one reliable t-shirt and I'm saying you, hey buddy, please go and find that t-shirt. So how you are going to approach this problem? Like before going in the deep in the like coding part and everything, हम सब छोड़ रहे हैं अभी उसको. We are just dealing a very simple level problem जो कि हम daily life में हम daily use करते होगे. तुम भी search करते ही होगे. I hope. तो क्या करोगे? First of all, you are going to go to that almari, open it, then you are going to see, like you are going to check the first t-shirt is that is reliable. Then you are going to do the same for the second t-shirt is that is the reliable t-shirt. Or there can be another approach कि मुझे पता है, I know that what is the pattern of our reliable t-shirt. Like it's black in color and in the white we have written the reliable, and it's like an academy, everything is written and that is printed in your mind. So what you are going to do is just open the Almirah and you see like, yeah, these are the black t-shirts. So I want to search only these black t-shirt. Yes or no? Okay, let me just read the comments as well. Column by column, Ekta Kumar is saying like, so we are going to say column by column. Okay, what do you mean by column by column, Ekta? column by column block wise. Means in Almira we have certain columns and blocks. So first of all, you are going to search in first block, then second, then third. In this manner, you are saying. Then we are Shan is saying, sir, start point to end point. Great. Okay. एक तक हमारी, or if we have a separate flow for t-shirt, great. Likit is saying from top we go to down and make arrange cloth comes in, great. Open Almira and start searching, great. Then that's a very simple answer. Yeah, great. So same is the case, like, but what is the actual issue why we can't apply this approach while we doing the coding or while we do the linear search or the searching in the our data set? Because we know that computers are going to only understand the 0 and 1 language. So to understand that language, we have to make certain algorithms. So that algorithm is itself converted into the 0-1 format to understand, so that our computer can understand that language. But searching algorithm in general have two types. First one is linear search and the second one is binary search. So first of all, let's just see what is linear search. So same case, what is the linear search? Suppose I am giving you a data set, and data set can be anything. Suppose I'm giving you a particular data set and I said you, hey buddy, please find is, suppose I'm giving you an array. Inside that array, I'm giving you 1 to 10 elements. In that 1 to 10 elements, I'm saying you, hey buddy, please find me is 3 is present or not. So what is your approach, team? Like I'm saying this, please find is 3 is present in this data set or not. So what is your approach? How you are going to find that? Ekta sir, by column I mean that columns of the Almira. Yeah, I got it. Ekta. Great. So let me just share my whiteboard as well. Yeah, team, please confirm is my whiteboard is visible or not. It's visible, na? Great. So okay. So let's just see. What I'm saying is, first of all, what we are studying is we are studying about the linear search. अभी हम linear search के बारे में understand कर रहे हैं. So let's just see. What I'm saying is, I'm giving you a data set, or in the data set, I particularly mean I'm giving you an array. Inside that particular array, I'm giving you certain elements, and the elements are suppose 1, 3, 10. Then I'm giving you 20. Then I'm giving you 9. Then I'm giving you 8, and then I'm giving you 2. So this is my data set. And the naming that I have given to this data set is ARR, array. Now what I'm saying is I'm giving you target element here. And what is my target element? This target element simply means the element which you need to find in this particular array. And I am saying what you need to find. You need to find 3. Is 3 is present in this particular array or not? So at this point of time, we are just revising the linear search. What is linear search? And after this, you can ask a doubt on linear search. So what I'm saying is this is our target, and the target element that I need to find inside this particular array is 3. So how you are going to approach in linear search? Very simple. I hope you know, team, what is the difference between element and an index? And anybody tell me what is the difference between the element and the index? What do you mean by element and what do you mean by index? Element is total num. The position of an element. So yeah, the position of an element is what, Shan? Yeah, please tell me in JavaScript, array is a kind of object or not? So what do you mean by object? Object is a pair of key and value. Yes or no? Object simply means, suppose if I'm going to write an object in JavaScript, what I need to write? I need to write, first of all, I need to write the key. After writing the key, what I need to write? I need to write the corresponding value of that particular key. So same case here. So key is the index and value is the element in the array. Got it, team? What I'm saying? What I mean by index and element? I hope. Now I'm going to ask you another question. So since it's a revision question, so definitely I'm going to ask a lot of questions from you. So not an issue. If you don't know the answer, it's totally fine, not an issue. I'm going to answer. Now, what is the starting value of index in array? Great, Suraj. Everyone is giving the correct answer. Great. Yeah. So the starting index of our array is zero base. So we say na, like what is the kind of index we are doing? Indexing we are doing. We are doing the zero based indexing. So this is the index zero. So at index zero, what is the value that I put? I have put the value 1. So at index 1, what is the value I have put? I have put the value 3. Same goes for 2, same goes for 3, third index, fourth index, fifth index, and the sixth index. So these are the indexes. And these are the values. Okay, got it. Now what I need to find is, target 3 is present in this array or not. I am going to approach very simple. What I need to do is, what I'm going to do, मैं क्या करने वाला हूँ? I'm going to start a loop from the starting, and I'm going to loop, maybe I'm giving a loop as a name, that is I. I'm looping through this variable I. So what is my first position of I? So my first position of I is 0. Means I am traversing on the indexes. I am traversing on indexes. That's why I have given the position of my I is equal to 0. So what I'm going to see is element that is present on 0th index is equal to my target element. Yes or no, team? Is the element that is present at 0th index is equal to my target element or not? No. Simply it is not, because the element that is present at 0th index is 1. So how 1 can equal to 3? So that's mean what I need to do is I need to move forward. I need to skip this 0th index position. I need to shift by 1 place. Means we do na I plus plus in the for loop. So I plus plus means we are doing 1 iteration. So मैं I को iteration करके मैं यहाँ पहुँच गया. And I am increasing my step as well. Now my index will become 1 here. So now again I need to check, is the element that is present at first index is equal to the target index or not? This time it matches. So what I need to do from here, now it's depend on the question and the interviewer. Suppose interviewer is asking that you need to give me the yes or no, is that 3 is present or not? ठीक है. और क्या पूछ सकता है वो? He or the interviewer can ask, please return me the index of that particular value. You need to return the index. वो आपसे पूछ सकता है, या तो आपसे वो yes no return करवा सकता है, या वो आपसे index return करवा सकता है, or he or she can tell you that please return the true and false. So now it's depend on the question and the interviewer as well. So suppose you want to return the index, what you are going to do? Tell me. Suppose I am saying if our value matches to the target element, you need to return the index. What you are going to return then? In that case, what we are going to return? Tell me. Great. Suppose I'm saying you return 0, 1. In that case, what you are going to return? I'm saying, suppose you want to, interviewer is saying, I don't want anything. I want the answer in only 0 and 1. 0 means false, 1 means true. Yeah, Ekta, 1 means true. So I hope you have understood or learned about the Boolean expressions. So in that means 0 means false and 1 means true. Great. And if I'm saying you please return yes and no, in that case, what you are going to do? I'm saying you please return yes if element matches, no if element not matches. Great. Now it's depend on interview. I'm writing the last one, that is 0 or 1. He or she can say. So these are the 4 possible questions, like whether the interview can say please return yes, please return index, please return true, or maybe 0. It's totally depends on interview. Now in this format, what I'm doing, I'm starting from the 0th index and I'm going till the all the index. हमारा तो ये लगा लीजिए कि नसीब अच्छा था कि हमें यहीं पे मिल गया एलिमेंट. Suppose what can be the worst case in this question? The worst case in this question can be, suppose I'm searching for this third element and this 3 is not present in my array. So that can be the worst case. And what can be the another worst case? The another worst case can be I'm searching 3 in the array, and I'm able to find the 3 at the last of my array. So this is also another, you can say, the just a bit, right? You can also say this is also a worst case. Now, I hope you are able to understand what is linear search and what is the working of linear search. Any doubts till here, team? Like linear search working and linear search, and how we can return these values. Any doubts till this point, team? Everything clear? No doubts, no doubts, no doubts. Okay, cool. Great to see this. Okay, now let's just move forward, team. Now again, I'm throwing you another question. There are 3 types of scenarios: best, average, and worst. So what do you mean by these 3 cases? Like, what is the best case, what is average case, and what is worst case? Worst case हमने भी देखा. We have just seen what can be the worst case for our linear search. Now let's just start from best case. So tell me, what is the best case for this linear search? What can be the best case? Suraj, yeah, best case, get the first index. Great. Means suppose we started from the 0th index and we found our index at the 0th position. So that is our best case. And in the average case, great link. If I'm pronouncing your name correct, Likit, sorry for that if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. So the average case is, suppose you are finding your element, or you are finding your element, the target element at the mid of your array. That is our average case. So best case. Now let's just discuss the time complexity. So before discussing the time complexity of these all 3 cases, please tell me, what do you understand by the term time complexity? What you all understand by the term time complexity? Take to execute. Great. Yeah. Time take to execute what? That can be the question. What? किसके लिए time take execution का? Yeah, algorithm. Here we are discussing one algorithm. So algorithm. The manner in which time increase with respect to the input size. Okay. Shan is saying the time taken by the task to get our result. So yeah, so very simple language. So we are not going to memorize everything. So what is the, like, if we can understand, if you can explain your thoughts to Rentio, that's okay. That's more than enough if you are able to explain your thoughts. So time complexity simply means, suppose I am going to write a simple program and how much time it is taking to get our output. That is known as your time complexity. वो कितना टाइम ले रहा है एग्जीक्यूट होने में हमारा पीस ऑफ कोड, उसको हम टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी कहेंगे. So let's just discuss the time complexity of this our linear search. So first of all, let's just discuss the binaries. So my bad. Let's just discuss the best case time complexity of linear search. So we have just discussed what can be the best case. Suppose I am here, I get the 0th index, and at the 0th index, I'm able to find my element, target element. So in that case, हमने कितने elements को traverse किया team? How many elements we have traversed? Only one? Yes or no? Only one element we have traversed. So in that case, if we have traversed only one element, so what can be the complexity? हमने n elements तो traverse नहीं किए. We have just traversed our one element. So that's why the complexity of the best case will be big of 1. It's a linear one. I mean, definitely, like, it's a constant time complexity. But yeah, mostly it is not the case. Which case mostly we are going to consider? Tell me, Tim. In 3 cases may say, which is the most used case? Best, average, or worst? Definitely, we are going to see the complexity in terms of worst case. Now tell me, what can be the complexity for the average case. So for the average case, the complexity will become like we are going to traverse, suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 elements are here. So this is our mid element. Yes or no? So this 3 in third index element is our mid element. Instead of this 3, I am saying you please find the 20 if 20 is present in this array or not. So yeah, you say yes sir 20 is present, but it is present in the mid. But suppose अभी तो हमारी वैल्यू लाइक अभी हमारे एरिया कितने साइज का है, अभी हमारे एरे का साइज है 7. In that case, how many elements you have traversed? 1, 2, 3, 4. You have traversed only 4 elements. So what you can say कि sir please write the average trip time complexity is equal to big O 4. Yeah, definitely you can say sir कि आप एवरेज केस कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी बिग O 4 लिख दो. अगर आपने बेस्ट के लिए बिग O 1 लिखा है क्योंकि हमने एक एलिमेंट को ट्रेवर्स किया, तो एवरेज केस के लिए बिग O 4 लिख दो क्योंकि हमने सिर्फ 4 एलिमेंट्स को ट्रेवर्स किया. बट नो, दैट्स नॉट द केस. For now, the length of my array is only 7. My bad, what is happening? Okay. Yeah. Length of this array is 7 only. But I'm saying you, suppose I have n elements. I have n elements in my array. I'm not saying you like itne elements hai mere paas. I am only saying you I have n elements. So what is the mid of n elements? N by 2? N by 2 team. So what you are going to write? This n by 2 can I write in this mesh fashion? N into a 1 by 2. Can I write this n by 2 in this fashion? Yes or no? लिख सकते हैं ना हम. तो मैं क्या करूंगा यहाँ पे ये लिखा दूंगा. मैं big O 4, I am going to put big O on both the cases. So big O n into 1 by 2. But for sure you have studied this as well. Like whenever we are going to discuss the time complexity or the complexity part, we are going to neglect the constant part. So what is the constant part here? So the constant part is 1 by 2. So definitely we are going to neglect this. So what will be the overall time complexity of worst case? Big O of n. And in the worst case, we have already seen we need to traverse the whole array. So in the whole array, we can have big means we can have n elements. So that's why we can say worst case big O of n. Now again, I'm throwing you another question, team. Linear search is a in-place searching algorithm, yes or no? I'm again repeating, is linear search is a in-place searching algorithm? So first of all, tell me what is in place. What do you mean by in place? Like the term in place, what you are understanding by the term in place? Great, great, great. Yes. So now tell me, is linear search is in place or not? So somebody is saying me no. So yeah, somebody is saying no. Can he or she give some explanation of that answer? Like why no? And in this, like, let me explain you why I'm saying it is in place, because we are not using any extra space or we are not creating any extra copy of our array. We are not storing anything. That's why we are doing everything in the same array that is given to us. So in place simply means, suppose I'm giving you a question. In that particular question, I'm giving you array as well. Okay, I'm giving you array as well, and all the manipulation that you are going to do to calculate the output should be in the input array only. That is the meaning of in place. And what is the another term? Like in place, तुमने देखा. Like then what is the another term? Cool, cool. Any doubts at this point, team? Any doubts at this point? Yes or no? Please mention your doubts in the chat. What about others, team? Like only Shan and Nayan responded. Great. So yeah, feel free to ask if you have any sort of doubt. Okay. And I hope you have covered this part in the regular classes as well. So yeah, we are just revising the whole concept again. And why we are revising this? Because this linear search and the searching is very important related to in interviews. Because I used to take lots of interviews of the company as well. So in that particular interview, definitely linear search, not linear search, but yeah, binary search questions are very important. So whatever the like interview is coming, definitely I'm going to ask the binary search question for sure in the DSC part. It can be easy one or it can be the hard one as well, not an issue. So can we move team? Can we move team? Any questions? Any questions on this binary search? Like any question on the linear research, or can we move to the binary search now? And let's just see the deck as well. So if we have missed anything. So searching algorithm, okay, we have done linear search, we have done, okay. Then how we are going to approach? Definitely we have seen how we are going to approach. So definitely what is the approach? Very simple approach. Suppose you need to search an element in the given data set. So what you are going to do? हम सबसे पहले इंडेक्स से स्टार्ट करेंगे और मैच करते जाएंगे. अगर वो मिल गया वहां पे रुकेंगे, वहीं से रिटर्न कर जाएंगे. That's it. This is our approach. और ब्रूट फोर्स है बिल्कुल, या ब्रूट फोर्स हमारे पास है. हमने इसका देख लिया क्या करेंगे. You want the coding of this team? You want the coding, or that's okay? You have done. Tell me. Yeah, team. Please respond. Coding करेंगे इसकी. Okay, cool. Sorry for the background noise, team. Now this is the code. Okay, cool. Yeah, global. My bad. Yeah, we forgot to see this global linear search. That's a very interesting one. I hope you have already studied about this global linear search, but yeah, let's just revise again. Okay, let's just revise this as well if it is mentioned in the DAC. So suppose I'm giving you an array. Inside this particular array, I'm giving you 1, 3, 2. Then I'm giving you 4. Then I'm giving you 3. Then I'm giving you 10. Then again I'm giving you 2. Then I'm giving you 1. So this is the array that I'm giving you as my input. Now I'm going to give you a target element. So I'm giving you a target element. So what is the target that you need to find? The target that you need to find is, let's just suppose I'm giving you, please find 2. Is 2 is present or not inside this data set? So how you are going to do this? कि sir अभी तो हमने linear search पढ़ लिया है. So what we are going to do? We are going to start from here. ठीक है, अभी मैंने यहाँ से start किया. Is that is equal to our target element? No, we are going to iterate. I बना लेते हैं ना. 0 से हम start करेंगे. This is our I. So this is our 0th index, 1 index, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th index. तो हम क्या करने वाले हैं? Is that is equal to our target element? Is 0th index element is equal to? No. We are going to move. We are going to shift the, not shift, we are going to iterate one position ahead. Cool. Is 2 is equal to 2? Yeah, 2 is equal to 2. Now in that case, whenever you are doing the global linear search, उस केस में आपको रिटर्न नहीं करना वहां से. This can be scenario ना team. Suppose हमें 2 तो मिल गया, but this can be the case. Suppose 2 is present at the other index as well, at any other place as well. So global linear search का simply meaning ये है, you need to find all the occurrences of our target element. Here, suppose I'm giving you 2. So what is your output team? What is your output in that case? So output is something like this, like the 2 is present at the first index as well, and 2 is present at 5th index as well. So these 2 are your output. So but instead of 2, I'm giving you 3. So what is your answer? The output in this case is only 3rd index. At only 3rd index, our 3 is present. Instead of 3, I'm giving you 1. Please find all the indexes where our 1 is present. So what is the output? Output is 0 and 6. These are the output. Suppose I'm writing, instead of this, I'm writing one more value here. Suppose I'm writing the 2 again here. So, and instead of this, I'm again saying you, please find the indexes of 2. So what is your output now? The output in this case will be 1, 5 and 6. So these are the indexes that you need to return. Basically, global linear search means you need to return all the indexes of that particular target element. Clear, team? What do you mean by global linear search? And what is the approach? Approach is simple. as soon as you're targeting, as soon as you find your first element, हमें रुकना नहीं है, हमें वहां से रिटर्न नहीं करना है. We don't want to return from there because that can be the case. This too can be present somewhere else as well. हम कब रुकेंगे? Now in that case, this can be the valid question. So sir, हम रुकेंगे कब? हम वहां से तो कब रुकेंगे हम? We are going to stop whenever our array dot length is equal to, my bad, whenever I will become array dot length equal to the array dot length. This is our stopping condition of our loop. Clear, team? Is that is clear as well, like global linear search? Cool. Okay, now let's just see this as well. Global bhi kar liya hum. I think that the next is complexity we have discussed. Let's just discuss the binary search. Okay, cool. And yeah, I have asked you the very first question in the starting, like on which type of array or which type of data set we can apply the binary search. So you told me that only on the sorted ones. So I'm asking you a question, team. Suppose I'm giving you a data set 10, 9, and 1, 20. Can I apply binary search on this? Yes or no? Yeah, team, fast. I hope you are able to see my screen, what I have written. So my question is, can I apply binary search on this data set? No, great. Yeah. And what is the reason why we can't apply? Yeah, because our data set is unsorted. Instead of this, what I'm doing is, instead of this, what I'm doing, I'm writing 1, 5, 10, 15, 20. Can now I apply binary search? Yes, now I can apply. And the reason is because now our array is sorted. So a very important point, whenever you are going to apply binary search on any kind of data set, that data should be sorted in nature. वो data set आपका sorted होना चाहिए for sure. Okay, now let's just discuss what is the working, everything we are going to discuss now. These are the indexes 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are the indexes. So just writing indexes. And why I'm writing the things again and again, so you can remember these things. These are the indexes, these are the elements. Array, we have indexes and we have the elements as well. Now, what is the go-to step? In the same case, like it's a searching, like binary search is also in searching algorithm. So suppose like what is the question? Like what is the problem? Why we are studying this? The problem statement is something like this. I have an array, but that array is sorted. And what I want to do is I'm going to give you a target element and you need to find is that particular target element is present in my array or not. So this is the problem statement and we are finding a solution for this problem statement. So yeah, team, please confirm, can I apply the linear search in this? Great. Yes, but inefficient. Great, Ekta. Yeah. Yes, हम apply तो कर सकते हैं. Definitely we can apply. Okay, cool. Now what I'm saying is the problem statement is clear. Is the problem statement clear, team? Why we are discussing binary search? Is the problem statement clear? Cool. So what is the problem statement? Problem statement is very simple. I have an array or data set that is sorted and I have my target element that is 5. You need to find same case. Now interview can ask you, please return true, please return yes, please return 0, 1 or please return the index of this element. It's totally depend on the question कि वो इंटरव्यू कैसा माइंड बना के आए. तो ठीक है, अभी हमने टारगेट दे दिया, हमने एरे भी दे दिया. Now what is the first step whenever you are doing sorry team. So what is the first step whenever we are doing the binary search? So very simple step is, the very first step is something like this. हम इसको यहीं पे रखने रहते थे, ठीक है, कोई इशू नहीं है. First of all, in this, have anybody heard about the approach that is two-pointer approach? Any idea about that? Two-pointer approach? Cool. Huh, great. So same case is with the binary search. We are going to declare two pointers here. First one is the left and another one is the right pointer. So I am going to write, this is my left and this is my right. So initially हम उसको elements की value नहीं देंगे. Initially when we are initializing these two indexes, we are not going to give the elements like that, and we are not going to assign the elements of my array. We are going to assign the, my left is equal to 0 and my right will be at array dot length -1. So yeah, team, can anybody explain me whenever we are doing right, like when we are assigning anything to the length, why we do this -1? What is the use of this -1? Why we are doing this array dot length -1? अगर मैं ये नहीं कर रहा हूँ, if I am not putting the -1 symbol, what is going to happen? Array index out of count. Great. Because we are going to traverse on our indexes. हम किसके ऊपर traverse करते हैं? We are traversing on our indexes. So that's why, that is the reason we are doing right as equal to array dot length -1. So suppose instead of this array dot length -1, I am just saying कि मैं -1 नहीं देता, मैं देता हूँ array dot length. Array dot length is means, what is the length of my array? 5. The array length is 5. But what is my last index? Last index is 4. So it is not able to recover or go till the index 5 because index 5 is not present. That's why we are going to give, because we have zero based indexing, that's why we are going to give the -1 here. तो हमने left and right define कर लिया है. Now what we are going to do is, we are just going to find the mid of our array. What is the mid of my array? So how we are going to find the mid? Simple, just do, okay, some comment, low plus high by 2. Great, great. Simple है. We are going to do left plus right by 2. We can do something like this, and in this fashion we can find our mid element. So in that case, please find the mid for me. For this array, please find the mid for me, team. And yeah, tell me as well, like you are writing 2. So 2 is an element or an index? Like we are finding mid ना, तो mid element है या फिर mid index है? Great. Yeah, your concepts are clear, team. Yeah, because these are the very small things at the starting. Like हम इन सारी चीजों को बहुत small लेके चलते हैं. But yeah, if that things are not clear, for sure आगे issue आने वाले होते हैं. But yeah, great, glad to know that all your concepts are clear. लिंकन ने तो और भी अच्छे से किया. 4 + 0 by 2. Great. तो simple है. Now tell me the value of my left. What is the value of left? 0. And what is the value of right? The right value is 4. So 0 plus 4 by 2, that is equal to which one? 4 by 2, that is equal to 2. So my mid is equal to 2. So I am going to put my mid here. Now comes the most interesting part. What I need to find, him? I need to find this target. I need to find this 5. Is 5 is present in my array or not? So very first condition whenever you are applying the binary search is, if the element that is present on my mid, now just focus on my words, what I'm saying. Now, if the element that is present on the mid is equal to my target element, is that is the case in this team, like in this problem, is that is the case? If is the mid element is equal to the target element? No, yeah. ठीक है, yeah, great. No. So what I need to do? We need to check the another if condition. हम दूसरी if condition check करेंगे. What is the another if condition? Now I am going to check if my mid is greater than my target element. Now I'm writing like the first condition is mid element is equal to triple equal to my target element. So if that is the case, what you are going to return? Whatever the question is saying, maybe index, maybe yes, no, true, false, 0, 1, जो भी वो चाहेगा यहाँ से आप डायरेक्टली वो रिटर्न कर देना अगर ये केस आपका बन जाए. Now what is the second case? Second case is my mid element. I'm writing short term here, team element. Is my mid element is greater than my target element? And the third case is opposite कर दो इसका. Is mid element is small than my target element. Target, yeah. Now tell me, team, what I am going to do in this case and what I need to do in this case. Suppose my mid element is greater than the target element. Is that is the case here? Yes, for sure, it is the case. है ना ये case? Yes or no, team? Is this is the case? 1, 2, 3. We have written the 2, 3 conditions. So which condition is matching for this problem statement? We are waiting for other responses. I'm again repeating. I have written 3 cases. So SS को नहीं है. Like let me just see who is this SS. Don't know. Yeah, Suraj. Yeah, Suraj, can you explain me why the third condition is true here? Okay, no issue, no issue. So yeah, the second condition is true here. So if the second condition is true here, so क्या इस part का कोई मतलब बनता है क्या team? I am pretty much sure. I am very sure that the array that is present from my mid to the right, mid से लेके right तक का जो array का मेरा part है, वो no use के लिए है. That part is of no use. I can neglect this part for sure, and I can be very sure that my target element is not present in this part. Are you agreeing on this or not? क्या सभी मुझसे एग्री करेंगे क्या? इस पॉइंट पे सभी एग्री करेंगे क्या मुझसे टीम? Like the part from mid to the right, because we need to know ना our array is sorted. मैं उस केस में बता रहा हूँ आपको. Our array is sorted and I can be very sure that the part from the mid to the right is of no use for sure. मैं अपने गारंटी से कह सकता हूँ कि मेरा जो एलिमेंट होने वाला है वो यहाँ पे मिलने वाला ही नहीं है. Because why I am saying this? Because this condition is true here. This condition is true here. So if this condition is true, what I need to do? मैं क्या करूंगा? खुद ही दिमाग लगे क्या करेंगे? मैं अपने राइट को उठा के यहाँ से मैं अपने राइट को उठाऊंगा और कहाँ पे पुट कर दूंगा? आई एम गोइंग टू पुट माय राइट. यस और नो टीम? दिस पार्ट को भी इस पार्ट को पूरे को भूल जाओ आप. इस पार्ट को ये पार्ट एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं करता अब हमारे लिए. हमारे लिए हमने बना लिए माय न्यू लेफ्ट इज दिस वन, माय न्यू राइट इज दिस, एंड अगेन आई एम गोइंग टू फाइंड द दिस वन लाइक वो again I'm going to find the mid position of this part of array. By now array will become only this 1 and 5. This के अंदर है 0 1. This is my left index. This is my left index and this is my right index. Now again I'm going to find the mid. What is the mid team? 0 plus 1 by 2. 1 by 2 means 0. 0 is the mid. What they are saying is mid minus 1 mid. Yeah, great. What I need to write here is simple situation. I need to write that mid will become not mid. I need to write right will become mid minus 1. And in this case, what I am going to do, simply I need to do the left is equal to mid plus 1, opposite of other one. And we can have that as well. Suppose I am saying you please find the index as like please find the element 20. So ये काफी ज़्यादा complicated होगा ना यहाँ पे. इसको remove करते हैं, एक और बनाते हैं. हमारे पास है array 1 5 10 15 20, and the target element that I'm saying is 20 this time. So this is my left, this is my right, This is my mid, and this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And what is my mid after mid calculation? Now again 1, 2, 3. What are these three conditions, team? Array at mid is equal to target. It equal to target. In that case, we need to return from here. Second one is if array at mid is greater than target, and the third one is if array at mid is less than target. These are the three conditions. So now tell me team, in this scenario, in this problem statement, which condition is true? One out of 1 to 3, which condition is true? One, Linkit, one, how one? हमारा target कहाँ मिला? Target is our 20. Our target is element 20, and our first condition is if our array at mid is equal target. Yeah, I will explain you, Linkit. Shan ne kaha, okay. Waiting for others team. Please respond fast. 0, 1, 2, 3 तीनों ही response आ गए. Okay. तो देख लेते हैं. For sure ये तो नहीं है. Array at mid. Our element that is present on mid is 10. क्या 10 equal to a 20 के? Is 10 triple equal to 20? No, for sure not. So that's why this condition will be discarded. Now let's just move to the second condition. What is the second condition? Element at mid 10 is greater than 20. ये condition भी false हो गई. ये भी discarded हो गई. Now let's just go to the last condition, that is 10 is smaller than 20. Yeah, this condition is true now. So we are going to take this condition, and if this condition is true, what is the step that we are going to perform? What is the step we are going to perform? Shan is saying no. So can you explain, Shan, what you are writing? Yeah, waiting for you, Shan. अच्छा आपने वो गलत कह रहे हो क्या? लाइक हमने गलत लिख दिया था पहले, ऐसा कुछ कर रहे हो क्या? So now what we are going to, I'm going to say is team something like this. Now, if that condition is true, I'm pretty much sure that this part of my array is of no use now. I'm pretty much sure that our target element is not present in this particular part. So what I need to do is, अगर ये वाला क्योंकि इसको इफेक्ट हुआ है ना, भी हमने इसको नेग्लेक्ट किया तो इसको इफेक्ट पड़ा है, तो what I'm going to do is simply this one, like left will become mid plus 1. That's it. I'm going to do something like this. That's it. Any doubts, team? Any doubts at this position? हम जितना अभी तक पढ़ चुके हैं, please tell me if there are any doubts. Yeah, team, please respond. Any doubts? Yeah, team, please वो मत होइए, अपनी एनर्जी को मत वो करो थोड़ा डाउन. Please be motivated and please respond in the chat. Definitely this will give me some energy as well ना, कि हाँ भाई स्टूडेंट सुन रहे हैं, स्टूडेंट respond कर रहे हैं. Okay, cool, team. Okay, so now let's just see what is mono. Yeah, we have seen what is monotone. What is monocity? Very simple. What is monotone? My bad, team. I'm pronouncing it wrong. Monotonicity. What is monotonicity? So the monotonicity is of a function tells like is that function is increasing or decreasing. So what is that monotonic function? So monotonic function is nothing but it just going to define you whether that particular domain is increasing or decreasing. So if you can see something like this, you can have an explanation something like this. Suppose you have a graph something like this, and this graph is continuously increasing. That means this is in monotone. This is monotonic function, or you can say in monotonic in nature. Or we can say if that is simply decreasing, this is also, you can say monocity condition is applying here, but that is not normal. Like suppose increasing, decreasing, फिर increasing हो रहा है, decrease हो रहा है, decrease, that is not a mono. That is, you can say this function is known as non-monotonic function. And on which function we can apply binary search scheme? On which? Non-monotonic or monotonic? On which function team we can apply binary search? ठीक है, clear. तो वही हम देख रहे हैं कि भाई हमारा ये सीक्वेंस है, like 1 and 2 are monotonic and the 3 and 4 pictures are non-monotonic in nature. So yeah, binary search is a divide and conquer algorithm. Yeah, what do you mean by divide and conquer algorithm? Means team, suppose this is my array, and what we are doing is, first of all, we are calculating the mid. After calculating the mid, what we are doing is we are dividing our array into two parts. So only on the first part, only on the one part out of these two, we are going to work. That is the conquer part, and divide means we are dividing our array with the help of that mid part. That is known as divide. And conquer means on that particular part on which we are going to work, that is the meaning of our conquer. Means we are going to conquer that part. हम उसको जीतेंगे और फिर हमारा आंसर लेके आएंगे. सिंपल मीनिंग डिवाइड एंड कॉन्कर मीन्स ये बहुत ही फेमस यू कैन से एल्गोरिथम है और टर्म है जो कि हमारे आई थिंक इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग इंग्लिश जो हम पे जब आए थे उन्होंने भी यही अप्रोच का यूज किया था. एंड इन दैट वे दे कैन कॉन्कर द इंडिया. सो वही है कि क्या करते हैं कि तोड़ो और फिर उसको राज करने लग जाओ. तो हम वही कर रहे हैं. फर्स्ट वी आर डूइंग इज, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी आर डिवाइडिंग दिस एरे इनटू टू पार्ट्स, एंड आफ्टर डिवाइडिंग व्हाट वी आर डूइंग इज ऑन द वन पार्ट वी आर कॉन्करिंग दैट पार्ट. सो वही है, सिंपल ही वही है. हमने वो भी देख लिया कि हम क्या करेंगे, कि बाइनरी सर्च वर्किंग कैसे करेगा. और फिर हम क्या देख रहे हैं टीम, इसका बाइनरी सर्च की वर्किंग टूल है. And then ये भी ठीक है. So yeah, now let's just move forward. And yeah, can we move to the coding part or we can skip this team? Because can we skip the coding part or we will do the coding part? Tell me team. Am I audible team? क्या कर लेते हैं ना, हम करते नहीं है. We just open this and we will see what is happening in this. And if you are stuck at any position, definitely you can ask me. Is that okay team? हम ऐसा कर लेते हैं ना, इससे हम डिस्कस भी कर लेंगे कोडिंग पार्ट को. एंड इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट डेफिनेटली यू कैन आस्क मी एज वेल. So first of all, let's just see the iterative one. So what is the iterative one approach? Okay, message आए हैं. Okay, let's just see. Okay, yes sir. Cool Adipa. So this one, like, definitely, I hope you are aware of recursion concept team. How many of you are aware about recursion concept? If you are, then definitely we will see the recursion code, and if you are not, then definitely we are going to skip that. Are you comfortable in recursion team? Great, okay, cool है. Then we हम वो दोनों ही कोड देख लेंगे फिर. तो सबसे पहले हम iterative one देखेंगे. So simply we are going to have the two pointers, like first one is start and another one is end. हमने क्या लिए थे, हमने ले लिए थे वहाँ पे left and right. We have taken these two pointer. After this, what will be the stopping condition now? The stopping condition is this one, like this one is the while loop, and inside this while loop what I am writing is start is less than equal to end. Inside this is known as your stopping condition, when our while loop will stop. So yeah, here like one question comes in, not related to searching and sorting. Suppose I am not giving anything, I am just writing while and I am going to run that while loop. Is that work or not? मैं while loop के अंदर कोई भी stopping condition नहीं लिख रहा हूँ, लेकिन उसके अंदर कुछ print जरूर करवा रहा हूँ. तो क्या वो code run होगा या नहीं होगा? Is that particular code is going to run or not? or it is going to throw me an error. Okay, Ekta is saying infinite times crash. Shan is saying crash. Okay, throw error. Sharad, okay. Yeah, team, we have 15 participants. Only 3 responded. Maximum stack size exceeded error. Great. हाँ ठीक है. उसको try भी करके देखना. Take this as your homework. And same goes for the for loop as well. Suppose instead of while loop, I'm using the for loop. So inside that particular for loop, if I'm not giving any condition, I'm just writing for and 2 semicolons. Is that going to work or not? Yeah, that is definitely going to work, but this will throw you an error if you are doing this case with the while loop. So what we are doing is हमने while को लिया start or end से, like whenever our start is greater than end, we are going to stop at that position. We are finding the middle. What is the use case of this floor function, team? What is the use of floor function? Suppose I'm giving you value as 12.9. What will be the answer if I'm applying mat.floor? Great. Yeah. So इसको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है कि डेसिमल के बाद आपने 9 लिखा है या 1 लिखा है. It is going to return you the integer part only. That's it. तो हमारा पहला ही हमारा केस क्या था? 3 कंडीशन. We have discussed the 3 condition. If our element, like element at mid is equal to the target element, in that case here we are returning the, what we are returning here? We are returning the index. We are returning the index from here. Definitely from here you can return anything, whatever is the given in the question. Now in the second case, definitely what we are doing in the second case, if our element at mid is greater than is equal to target element, in that case हमारा जो left part of our array is of no use. What we are doing is we are just shifting our left to the mid plus 1, and same case in the else part we are doing, we are just ignoring the right part. We are just conquering the left part. In this else if condition, team, in this else if condition, we are dividing and we are conquering which part? We are conquering the right part. And in this else condition, which part we are conquering? We are conquering the left part. And why we are returning -1? Suppose I'm giving you an array data set and I have given you a target element as well. And in that particular array or data set, that element is not present. So in that case, you need to return the -1. Any doubts, team? Any doubts in this coding? In this question, like binary search iterative? Yeah, now good to see some responses. Now let's just discuss the recursion as well. So recursion, simple hai. So yeah, you are comfortable with recursion. You said just that we are comfortable with recursion. So tell me, why we are creating these 2 functions? Like binary search, and the second one is binary search helper. Why? Yeah, team, tell me. You just say, na, like, sir, yes, we are comfortable with recursion. So tell me why we are making the binary search, and the second function that we have made is binary search helper. So what is the need of this helper function? क्या हम ये task binary search में नहीं कर सकते क्या? Can't we do this task in binary search function? Okay, means no response means I mean कि ये नहीं आता है तो okay, not an issue. I'm going to explain this. Silence means you are not aware of this concept. Like silence have 2 meanings. Whether आपको ये सारा कुछ पता है और whether आपको भी नहीं पता इसका. So हमें मुझे क्या समझना है? हाँ नहीं पता, ओके ठीक है. So the reason of this is team very simple. This is your array and your target element is क्या रखें 20. Okay, let's just have 20 as your target element. Now यूजर सिर्फ हमें ये दो चीजें देने वाला है. यूजर इज गोइंग टू गिव अस ओनली दिस टू do these two inputs. User is not going to give anything else. It is not going to give you the left index, right index. It is not going to give you anything. It is just going to give you an array as your input and the target element. And what we are doing here is we are using this binary search helper, and what we are passing here, we are passing this 0 and we are passing this sorted array dot length as well. Like we are passing the start and end index. And yeah, that is the reason we are calling this. Definitely you can do this binary search here as well. And how we can do? Simple है. या इसकी जगह जहाँ पे आप ये pass कर रहे हो, instead of passing these two arguments like 0 and sorted or length, you can create these two variables start and end in the in the binary search as well. But yeah, what is the question is like, लेकिन हम कर क्यों रहे हैं ऐसा? हम ऐसा कर क्यों नहीं रहे हैं? Because the reason is यूजर को सिर्फ ये वाला फंक्शन दिखने वाला है. यूजर इज ओनली गोइंग टू सी दिस बाइनरी सर्च, दैट्स इट. उसने बाइनरी सर्च कॉल किया. बाइनरी सर्च कॉल करने के बाद whenever the user is calling the binary search function, it is going to give us just two things: input array and the target element or the key. That's it. अब उसको नहीं पता है, उसको तो आंसर से मतलब है. तो अब हम किसी से मेथड से भी करें तो that's why we are using the binary search helper. Inside that I am using the 0 and we are passing the starting index and the ending index. We can't take the start index and the end index from the user because user इतना कुछ नहीं देने वाला है. User सिर्फ input array और हमारा key देने वाला है. That's it. That's why we are using this binary search helper. Is that thing clear, team? Why we are using this? कुछ clear हुआ क्या? Okay, repeat. Okay, cool. Waiting for others. Cool. So why we are using this binary search and binary search helper is very simple, because user is only going to give us two things. First one is array, another one is target array. That's it. And what we are passing to this binary search helper is we are passing the starting index and the end index as well. हम पास कर रहे हैं ना इसको बाइनरी सर्च हेल्पर में स्टार्ट और एंड इंडेक्स. बट यूजर इज नॉट गोइंग टू गिव अस द स्टार्ट इंडेक्स एंड द एंड इंडेक्स. That's why we have called this binary search helper. इस helper के अंदर मैं start और end को भेज रहा हूँ. So the main reason of making this binary search helper is because of the user, because user is not going to give us start and key, and in binary search helper I am passing the start and end index. That is the reason. Definitely instead of returning this from here, like calling this, you can create the start and index, start and end in the binary search itself as well. Not an issue. वो भी आप कर सकते हो. But yeah, ये भी कर सकते हो और वो भी कर सकते हो. You both have, आपके पास दोनों options हैं. Whatever is suitable for you, definitely you can do this. But yeah, whenever I think you have seen the let me just recall कौन सा data structure है वो. Binary search tree, you have understand, like you have read or done the question related to binary search tree. BST, you know something about BST, team? No. Okay, then leave it. Okay, if you don't know about BST for now, so whenever you are going to see, like, because tree, whenever you are going to do your tree as your data structure, so in tree definitely recursion ही use होने वाला है for sure. Recursion, everywhere you are going to use the recursion concept. And whenever you are using these kinds of helper function, makes more sense whenever you are doing the problem statements of BST. But for now you can understand, like, because of the user perspective, we don't have we have created this binary search helper because user हमें start और end नहीं देने वाला है, वो हमें खुद ही find करने होंगे, वो हमने binary search helper को दे दिया. अभी के लिए इतना clear है टीम आपको, why we are making this search helper function? या टीम रेस्पॉन्सेस, वांट रेस्पॉन्सेस, कूल है, ठीक है। हम क्या कर रहे हैं, वही कर रहे हैं, हम आगे आगे बढ़ते हैं हमारे पास। तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, इफ अवर स्टार्ट इज ग्रेटर देन एंड, तो मीन्स दैट इज -1, कूल है, इसको हम बाद में देखेंगे, बिकॉज दिस इज द कंडीशन, और यू कैन से दिस इज द which condition, like in, yeah. Now another question pops up in my mind. Whenever we are doing the recursion, we need to take care of the three main conditions. Three conditions are very important. Can anybody write in the chat what are those three conditions? Like 3 steps, not condition. There are 3 main steps whenever you are doing the recursion. Base, correct. Base case, yeah. Suraj, great. Base case, reserve, recursive call, great. Sharad, yeah, great. एक छूट गया शरद, वो लिख दीजिए if you remember that. Suraj is saying stop is equal to base case na Suraj. Nayan is saying recursive call, cool hai, only one Nayan, we have 3. Okay, let me explain you what are these 3 conditions or the 3 steps. First one is base condition, another one is recursive call, and the third one is small calculation that you are going to perform, a small calculation. Can you remember these 3 steps, team? Like base case, small calculation, recursive call. Base case starting में, and the position of small calculation and recursive call can be up and down based on the question. वो हम ऊपर नीचे कर सकते हैं। ऐसा कुछ ठीक किया गया माइंड को, ऐसा कुछ हमने पढ़ा था रिकर्जन में हम जब कर रहे थे। These 3 condition, base case, recursive call and small calculation, these 3 steps. Remember कर पा रहे हो क्या? So now tell me, for this recursive code, what is our base case? And what is our small calculation? And what is our recursive call? For this piece of code, line number 7 base case, great, Sharad. देखते हैं अभी आंसर आने देते हैं। सूरज ने कहा मिड इक्वल टू की बेस, ग्रेट फॉर द रिस्पांस टीम। ओके, ग्रेट फॉर द रिस्पांस सूरज, शरद एज वेल। वी विल सी कि राइट किसका है। व्हाट अबाउट अदर्स टीम? दीपा, आशान, मनोज। लाइन नंबर 16, लाइन नंबर 20, ग्रेट, ग्रेट शरद। is the recursive call, great, yeah, वो recursive call है, yes. So let me explain you. So the line number 7 is the base case. So as soon as our start index is greater than our end index, we are going to stop. और अगर ये directly case हो जाता है तो वहां से -1 भी return कर। Then what we have is we need to find the middle. So line number 9, line number 11, line number 12, my हाँ, line number recursive call, to for sure what are the recursive calls here? Recursive calls are line number 16 and line number 20. Line number 16 and line number 20 are the recursive calls for sure. How we are going to identify that these are the recursive calls? For sure, हमारा हम क्या लिखेंगे? We are going to write the function name. Inside that function name, we are going to pass the parameters here, arguments here. So the same arguments that are written here, we are passing that. We are just manipulating some arguments here. So these are the recursive calls. This one also you can say the base condition. Suppose अगर हमारे पास start is equal to end यहाँ से आ जाता है, तो in that case what we need to return? We need to return -1. And which one, which other is our base case? This one is also base case. Like if our, हमें रुकना कहाँ पे? एक तो इस कंडीशन पे रुकना हमें, और दूसरा कब रुकना है? हमें रुकना है if our sorted array at middle equal key मिल जाता है, तो in that case as well we need to return our middle. So we are writing here like 7 line, 11 line, 11 if condition is also base case. And what is our small calculation here? So the thing that we are doing at line number 14 and line number 18 are your small calculation. Clear team? What is the 3 steps in this program? So वही कर रहे हैं, बस बेसिकली वही कर रहे हैं इसके अंदर। तो अब तो मुझसे मैं आपसे एक क्वेश्चन पूछता हूं, I'm putting one question. In this call, which part we are conquering? In this recursive call, which part we are conquering? Great. ऊपर लिखा भी हुआ है हमारे कमेंट्स में, हमने ऊपर लिख भी रखा है, लाइक कंटिन्यू सर्चिंग इन राइट पार्ट, एंड इन दिस लाइक इन द एल्स कंडीशन which part we are conquering? Left part. Great. आराध्या, आराध्या, आराध्या आपका फर्स्ट रिस्पॉन्स है क्या? और यू जॉइन द सेशन लेट, आई कांट रिमेम्बर. आपने पहला रिस्पॉन्स दिया होगा. ओके, माय बैड इफ आई एम नॉट एबल टू रिमेम्बर यू. Now complexity of binary search, yeah, very important topic. What is the complexity of our binary search? Arad, Arad, okay. What you are writing, Shan? Like, what is the meaning of this? Arad, not able to recall what you are writing. Okay. So okay, let's just move to this part, and let's just see. Suppose you have let's just find out you can say the before going on, how many of you are able to remember the things that is asymptotic notation? What do you mean by asymptotic notation? If you have studied the pre-read, in that pre-read it is mentioned that please read about the asymptotic notation. Okay, he name my pronouns without last A. Not an issue, team, not an issue. So yeah, tell me like that, please answer me this question. Like how many of you are comfortable in asymptotic notation? Any idea about this term, asymptotic notation? Don't remember, yeah, waiting for others team? No. Okay, yeah. If you have read the pre-read of this particular session, it is mentioned that please go through with the asymptotic notation. So not an issue, I'm here. So basically we have 5 types of asymptotic notations, and why we use them to represent the complexity of our program. So the first one is big O. Second one is big omega. Yeah. Third one is theta. Fourth one is little. Yeah, little O. And fifth one is little omega. Now you can remember, team, what are these 5 terms? Can you remember now? Please respond in the chat if you can remember now. No issue, you can write no, yes, whatever it is your mind, you can write. Just first, yes, but first 3, yes, but first 3. Okay, cool. Not an issue. So yeah, if you can remember this, like, wow, why we use this big omega? Big omega is used for team which one? Best case or the worst case or average case complexity? Definitely worst. And why we use this big omega? Best case, average case, which one? We use this for? Are you sure, team? Like the Deepa and Suraj? Yeah, we are going to use this for the best case because it's a lower bound. And we use theta for average case. So हमें ऐसा रटना नहीं है ये चीज, ऐसा कुछ मतलब हाँ ये जरूर याद होना चाहिए, like big O is for the worst case complexity, we are going to find big omega for the best case, and theta is for the average case. But mostly whenever you are going to find the complexity, which one you are going to take? You are going to take the worst case time complexity. Suppose you are in your interview or you are teaching, means you are doing anything, and whenever you are going to find the complexity of your program, please do the worst case complexity, whether sorry team, whether it's a time or whether it's a space complexity. So we need to find this big O every time. And little o and little omega are just, you can say, like a slight difference between the big omega. So now let's just write the definition, or you can say that what is the condition of this big O. So the condition is something like this, like if I can remember, Fn is less than equal to C dot Gn. So, and what we are going to do in this little o, very simple thing, or what is that simple thing? Fn, we are going to remove this equal to sign, less than C dot Gn. That's it. That is the difference between this little o and big omega. And same case like for this big omega, what is the condition that we are going to write? Simple है, उसके अंदर हम क्या लिखेंगे? Fn उल्टा कर देंगे हम, Fn is greater than or equal to C dot Gn. And in big little omega, what is the condition? The condition is Fn is equal to, we just remove the equal to sign, is greater than C dot Gn. And we are going to find the value of C, and we are going to find the value of this N as well, so that we can satisfy our condition. हम डीप में नहीं जाएंगे इसका, बस आपको इतना पता होना चाहिए कि भाई हमारा, we are not going to see the deep of these five terms. बस हम इतना पता होना चाहिए, like big O is for the worst case, big omega is for the best case, theta is for the average case, and what is the expression, what is the condition that they need to satisfy. This is the condition for big omega, this is the condition for big O and big omega, this is the condition for little omega, and this is the condition for, you can say, little o. And what is the condition of this average, like the theta की हमारे पास बनेगी, what is the condition of theta? हाँ, theta condition is something like this: C dot Gn, C1, my bad, C1 dot Gn is greater than equal to Fn, and then ये बीच में रहेगा, like ये big omega and big O के बीच में रहने वाला है, C2 dot Gn, something like this. This is the condition that we are going to do for the theta. That's why we are able to find the average case. Na? In that case, we are finding the best case. We are finding the best case. How we are able to find the best case? Because of the lower bound. This is our lower bound. And this is our upper bound. We are going to check the upper bound for this. Any doubts, team, at this point? Any doubts? You can ask me. You can mention in the chat. They are waiting for your doubts, team. And let me put the charger as well. They are waiting for others, team, waiting for others. Like, please tell me any issue, want to ask anything. Definitely, you can mention your doubts in the chat. I have always doubt in time complexity of recursion. Cool, we'll see. We'll see ki what is your doubt, Sharan. And what is your doubt? Can you explain me, like what is the actual doubt? Like for sure, whenever you are doing the recursion, एक बात तो याद रख लो शरद, कि whenever you are using the recursion, and if you are finding the time not time, you are finding the space complexity. For sure, big of n will be the space complexity for the recursion. And why I am saying this? I think you know the answer. Yes or no, Sharad? You know the answer? Okay. वही है ना, उसका भी तो रीजन यही होगा, लाइक जैसे हम आइटरेटिव करते हैं, यू आर सेइंग ना शरद कि लाइक कैन यू एक्सप्लेन मी द टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी ऑफ बाइनरी सर्च रिकर्जन, कोई इशू नहीं आने वाला है. द इशू इज समथिंग लाइक दिस कि जैसे हम आइटरेटिव में करते हैं, लाइक एवरी टाइम व्हाट वी आर डूइंग इज वेदर whether our this if condition is going to work or otherwise this condition is going to work, whether हम या तो इसके ऊपर कॉल लगाने वाले हैं या फिर हम इसके ऊपर कॉल लगाने वाले हैं. In both the cases only on any one we are going to call recursive. That's why n by 2 every time, n by 2 n by 2 n by 2. So जैसा हमने iterative ने कहा सेम वैसा ही निकलने वाला है. But the change that is going to happen here is the change. What is the change? Change is the space complexity. The space complexity will be big O of n because we are going to store all the recursive calls in our stack. You know something about team, like whenever you are doing the recursive calls, where they are going to stop? They are going to stop at the recursive call. My bad. All the recursive calls are stored in the recursion stack. So that's why our recursion is going to build build a stack. So definitely for that particular stack, the complexity will increase to the big of n. तो मैं अगर आपको बताऊं तो ऐसा कुछ होता है ना हमारा. हमारे पास array है. हम क्या करेंगे? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. ठीक है, हमने ये लिया. और मे बी वी कैन ओके लेट्स जस्ट डिस्कस दिस एज वेल. लेट्स डिस्कस दिस. हमारे पास ये मिड आया. This is on our right and this is our left. And what we are calling is let's just say कि our target element is maybe 6. I am going to find the 6. I am doing the recursive call. So what is the recursive call that we are going to store here? This is our recursive stack. So my bad team में थोड़ा गलत बन गया तो कोई इशू नहीं. This is our stack. So that stack is built by the recursion only. So ये जो stack उसने बनाया ना हमारा recursion है, this stack. And what we are going to store in this particular stack, we are going to store the recursive calls that our function is going to make. What is the first call that our function is going to make? Tell me team, in this situation कौन सी हमारी call लगेगी? This else if or the else one? Tell me first. else if. या तो मैं क्या लिख रहा हूँ यहाँ पे? जस्ट मैं यहाँ पे लिख रहा हूँ कि else if वाली लगने वाली है यहाँ पे. We are going to call the else if condition here. Basically यहाँ पे तो else if नहीं लिखना चाहिए. What we need to write is basically we need to write the binary search helper sorted key mid plus 1 and end. We need to write this complete statement here. But for now let's just have the else if. अब इसके बाद भी हमारे पास फिर से हमारा mid calculate होगा. Everything we are going to calculate for sure. For now I'm just writing the steps here. In the next case, suppose we are executing our else condition. After this, we are executing our else if condition. So suppose for finding our target element of this particular problem statement, I have done these 3 calls. तो जो 3 calls store होंगी वो कहाँ पर store होंगी? They are going to store in our recursive stack. Recursion के stack के अंदर वो store होंगी. And that stack is inbuiltly built by the recursion. So that's why every time you are using the recursion, जो stack बनेगा उसके अंदर recursive call store होंगी. That's why your space complexity will become big of n, and by this big of n because we are using this extra space that is this stack for storing our recursive calls. That's why our complexity will become big of n. Clear team now? Why space complexity of is big of n? To store these recursive calls we need a stack. That's why complexity is big of n. Clear? Yes, no, any response by Sharad? Any? Okay sir, thank you. Okay, what is okay, thank you Sharad. इस चीज के लिए हमारे हमेशा जब भी आप रिकर्जन यूज करोगे हमारा जो कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी है स्पेस कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी बिग ऑफ एन हो जाता है. ये हमारे रिकर्सिव कॉल्स को स्टोर करने के लिए. डेफिनेटली जैसे हमारी रिकर्सिव कॉल खत्म होती है रिकर्जन कैसे वर्क करता है? हाउ रिकर्जन इज वर्किंग? एज सून एज अवर दिस recursive call finish, it is going to return the answer to the next call. As soon as this is finished, this is going to return to the answer to the last call, and as soon as this is finished, it is going to return the answer to the main. But हमारा ये रिकर्जन तो फिनिश हो चुका, बट इसने स्टोर तो किया था ना हमारे अंदर. स्टोर तो रिकर्सिव कॉल किया था, अब चाहे उसने खत्म कर दिया, लेकिन हमारा तो हमने तो एक स्टैक बनाया ना मेमोरी में, और उस मेमोरी में स्टैक बनाने के बाद हमने सारी रिकर्सिव कॉल स्टोर करी. फॉर दैट वी आर यूजिंग द स्पेस कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी एज बिग ऑफ n. चलो मूव करते हैं आगे. कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी हम देखा. वी नीड टू डिस्कस दिस टीम, or is this clear to everyone? Yeah, tell me if there is any doubt in calculating the complexity of binary search. Means basically we are calculating our recurrence relation here. Na? Any doubts in this? Please respond by yes, no. Yeah, waiting team, waiting. फिर साइलेंस हो गया टीम हमारा. Yes, no, कुछ तो लिखो. Like we need to discuss the complexity of this binary search or not. Can we move on the questions now? We are clear with the complexity of binary search, how to calculate the recurrence relation, everything. Explain, sir. Okay. Explain. Cool. Cool. We'll explain. Okay, we'll explain. Not an issue. What? Yeah, tell me, Tim. Can we first do some questions because हमने अभी तक एक question नहीं किया है. So means after doing the question, definitely, I have like I can explain this. Definitely not an issue. Like a 5 to 10 minutes का topic है. Can we first do the questions on binary search, and at the end of this session, can we understand this? क्योंकि अभी तक एक भी क्वेश्चन नहीं हुआ ना, हमने अभी अंडरस्टैंड ही कर रहे थे. Okay, cool. कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी हमें पता ही है. स्पेस कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी बिग ऑफ n. व्हाई बिग ऑफ 1? फॉर आइटरेटिव वन है ये. Because this one is also the binary search is also in place or not? Binary search is in place or not, team? Great. So let's just remove these two slides, and I have prepared some questions before going to the last question. Like we have like this question, the question that is mentioned in the DAC. We are going to discuss that as well, but before that question, I have prepared some questions for this session. Now, what is our first question? Very simple. अभी हम करके आए हैं सारा question, and that is binary search. Lead code number 704. So just mention yes or no if you are able to do this question. Okay, just mention yes or no in the chat. मैं समझ जाऊंगा कि आप कर पाओगे या नहीं कर पाओगे. So yeah, team, please read the question. And the question name is 704 binary search. अभी देखना कितने हमने बस बाइनरी सर्च पढ़ा ही पढ़ा है. How many questions you are able to solve? Yes, we can do. Great. Since every time I'm getting only 4-5 responses. What about others, team? Let me just open the participants. Yeah, Nilanjan Haldar. Are you there? Nilanjan, can you hear me? If you can't speak, you can type in the chat. Na? You can type, you can mention yes sir, no sir, able to do. Okay, he is not in the meet, so we'll see कि हम क्या करेंगे इनसे. Then we have Mayank Bisht. आपसे भी कोई रिस्पॉन्स नहीं आया मयंक अभी तक. Are you in the meeting? Mayank is sir legal level. Okay, cool. ठीक है भाई, ठीक है. और हम कौन से किन से रिस्पॉन्स नहीं आया मिला हमें. सुनील कुमार. या Sunil, are you there? Are you in the meeting? So yeah, Sunil, I haven't got any response from your side. What is the issue? Can you explain me? So our team, I am again requesting, please everybody, please respond. So yeah, now tell me, team, can you do this question? The question is easy, and you can see how many likes we have. So for this question, we have around 7,000 likes. So means this question is very popular in the interviews. So definitely you can see. हमारा क्वेश्चन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है इंटरव्यूज के पर्सपेक्टिव से. तो देख सकते हैं कि बाइनरी सर्च हमने जस्ट पढ़ाई है. वी हैव जस्ट स्टडीड अबाउट द बाइनरी सर्च, आवर वर्किंग एंड एवरीथिंग. एंड आफ्टर seeing the working and everything, we are able to solve the next question as well. Now let's just go to the next question. This is your next question, team. Please respond if you are able to do this or not. And you can see the like portion as well, like around 10,000 likes we have. That is also a another very important question related to your interview. Great, team, great. Great. And now what you can do now, like go to the bandage, like go to the lead code or whatever site on which you are doing the coding and everything. So what you can do now, go on to that site, sort the question with the binary search and try to solve that. And yeah, please try to solve this question as well, team. Means first of all, just tell me your approach. So I'm taking the names from the team, and yeah, you need to unmute and please tell me the approach. So yeah, Deepa Kumari, what is your approach like to solve this question? Like first tell me the brute force approach. What is your brute force approach to solve this particular question? आप अनम्यूट आप स्पीक कर सकते होगे ना मीटिंग में? Can you unmute yourself, team? First, please tell me, can you unmute yourself, or I have to give some permissions? Okay, if Deepa is not responding, then Shan, yeah, Shan, you can tell me. अनम्यूट नहीं कर सकते क्या अपने आप को आप? Am I audible, team? Am I audible to you? So why you are not unmuting yourself? I'm saying, you know, like, yeah, I'm saying the name of Ankit. Now I'm taking the name of Ankit. Yeah, Ankit.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, you are now. You are audible.
सर सब इसमें मैं सबसे पहले मैं लीनियर सर्च के थ्रू यहाँ पे जो टारगेट एलिमेंट है we can find, and in optimized way we can use binary search as it is in ascending order, sorted.
And if I'm giving you an array in descending order, can you still apply binary search?
Yes, I will.
Great. So yeah, definitely you can unmute yourself. So I have taken the names of 2-3 persons. Unmute नहीं किया. Not an issue. So okay. Now let's just move to the next question. And that question is pretty interesting too. No, Radhya, you didn't mean anything. Means, but we have discussed this. Like, we have discussed this question. Please see this, Aradhya. Are you able to do this question? 709. Yeah, Radhya, mention yes or no in the chat if you are able to do this question. No, okay. Like line 704, my bad. 704 you need to do, not 709. Okay, 704 is the question. No lagging. Please confirm, team. Like, if is there any lagging from my side? Need break. Okay, my bad. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah. So yeah, team, you can have 5 minutes break. After 5 minutes, we are going to start. Okay, 15 minutes. No, no, that's too you. Like, definitely, as it's dinner time. So yeah, means what we are, means I have planned like definitely before 3 hours we can wind up this session, like around 2.2 hour 30 hour session, 2 hour 30 minute session. Then we can wind up. What you want? Like, you want 15 minutes break and 3 hour session, or like no break and 2 hour 30 minutes session? Okay, have 10 minutes break. Have it. Have 10 minutes break. After like at 9:50 we will resume. Welcome back, team. Everything sorted? Means my screen and my audio, everything is visible to you, team? Please confirm. Okay, cool. So let's just start our first question. Means yeah, we have discussed some questions, but yeah, some tricky question I want to discuss now. Na? So the question that I want to discuss here is, yeah, now for this question, what you are going to do is, you need to mention yes and no, as well as I'm going to take some names from the team, and you need to tell me the approach. No issue, no issue, team. If you are telling me right approach or wrong approach, I'm here to guide you. Okay. So what is your first question? The first question is very simple. I have given you an array. Suppose the array is 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 9. This is my array. Let's just erase this. This is my array. And what you need to find now, the question is, you need to find the smallest missing element. You need to find the smallest missing element from this particular array. So what is the output for this case, team? What is the output? Can anybody tell me? Like what can be the output for this? Like what is the smallest missing element here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So the answer for this question is 3. Okay, let's just take some more test cases. Suppose my array is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. In this case, team, tell me what is the missing element that is smallest. So we need to start from 0. I'm saying it like we need to start from our 0. So in this case, what is the, not my bad, we need to start from 1. My bad, team. In this case, what you are going to return? Okay, let's just clear everything, and I'm going to give you like, it's my confusion theme. So let's just erase this, and yeah, now let's just discuss this question from the starting. Suppose this is my array and I'm giving you 0, 1, 2, 5, 7, 9, and 10. Now in this case, tell me what is your output. The question is same. What you need to find is, you need to find the first smallest missing element. In this case, what is the answer? Null, 0, null. Why null, Suraj? -1, no. So the missing element, the smallest missing element in this is 2, because we need to complete our means we need to complete our sequence, and that is 0 till is the number like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is our first test case. Now let's just see the second test case. I'm giving you an array that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7. In this case, what is the output, team? The output is 6. We need to return that the smallest element that is missing from this array is 6. Now if I'm saying you array 0, 1, 2, 3. In this case, what is the output? Output is -1, because our sequence is completed. So now let me just take some names. I hope the question is clear to everybody. Please mention yes or no. Please mention yes if the question is clear to everybody, like what we need to do. Please mention, team, yes, no. Is the question clear to everybody? Okay, I'm repeating the question. So the question is saying something like this. You have an array, and inside that array is going to start from 0, not not actually like it is going to start from zero. Not every time it is going to start from zero, but yeah, what you need to find is you need to find the smallest missing element. So from the test case one, what is the smallest missing element? Like zero bhi humne dekh liya, one is not missing, but yeah, two is missing from this sequence. Two is missing. That's why the output is two. In the second situation, I am writing the condition here, like I am writing the input test 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. यहाँ तक सब सही था, लेकिन 6 is missing from here. So that's why output is 6. In this situation, everything is completed. Our sequence is completed. That's why our output is -1. Now let's just discuss this test case as well. Now tell me, Tim, be fast. What is the output for this? Young kid, tell me what is the output for this? Why 6? 0 नहीं होगा क्या? Yeah, the output for this is 0, not 6. We need to find the smallest missing element ना. तो 6 से small भी तो है. 6 से small 5, like you all are saying like 6, but 6 से भी small 0 तो है ना. Like we in this sequence the missing elements are 3, 4, 5, 1. But सबसे missing, सबसे जो smallest one है वो कौन सा है? 0. So we need to write the 0 as our answer. Okay. Let's just have one more test case. थोड़ा complicated like लग रहा है क्वेश्चन आपको. एक और टेस्ट केस डिस्कस कर लेते हैं. आई एम राइटिंग अ टेस्ट केस हियर एंड द टेस्ट केस दैट आई एम राइटिंग इज 1, 2, 3, 4. टेल मी द आउटपुट ऑफ दिस टीम. व्हाट इज द आउटपुट यू आर थिंकिंग? ग्रेट. नाउ दिस टाइम पराग एंड अंकित ने सही आंसर किया, शरद ने भी, दीपा ने भी. ग्रेट, ग्रेट. Now let's just have one more test case. Suppose this is my array. I am writing 0, 19, 20, 21, 22. What can be the output for this test case team? What is the output? नहीं अंकित 2, हाँ 1. ठीक है, ठीक है. राग ने भी सही दिया है. Great. The output for this is 1. So now tell me, like, what is your approach? So let's just start from Ankit. Yeah, Ankit, yeah, go on. What you are thinking, how we can approach, how we can solve this particular question? So definitely in the first go, you can tell me the brute force. After that, you can optimize your solution. Ankit, can you hear me? Can you listen me?
Yes, I can, sir.
Yeah, yeah, go on then. How we can approach this problem?
Sir, we have to find the first element that we will find which element is greater than it or less than it. So I'm a little bit confused in this.
Yeah, tell me now, what is the confusion? Tell me. What is your confusion? Tell me. Like in test cases, you are confused?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, okay. In approach, you are confused.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, okay. Yeah, try to like focus. जो दोनों आज हमने सीखा है, the searching algorithm that we have seen, हमें वही apply करना है इसमें. So yeah, first go on with the brute force solution, Ankit. What you are thinking means what we can do. See what we can do with linear search. Can we do something with linear search here?
Yes, we can do, sir, with linear search.
Yeah, I'm giving you some hint. So yeah, so what we can do with linear search?
We have to visit each element.
Okay, I'm visiting every element. Then how you are going to find that this element is missing? And moreover, you need to find the smallest as well.
Yes.
See, I'm giving you one more hint. Can we do with some like the indexes? Can we do some with indexes? Parag is saying checking the index of 0. Okay, you have checked the index of 0. Then Parag, what you are going to do? Yeah, Parag, you can unmute yourself and say what you are writing. What is your approach?
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, you are.
Okay, so the approach is like very easy, like checking the first index, and if it's greater than 0, okay, so we'll check for the second index value, and
No, wait. Like if the first, like 0th index is greater, like if the value that is present at 0th index is greater than 0, then why to move on second index?
to check whether like suppose if we have an array like 0, and then there is 1, okay, so and like in the like 0 first and second position of an array, if there is a 19, as we have in this like topmost array like 0 1 and 19, so like in that case 2 is the missing sequence in this, right?
No, 1 is the output. Now for the test case 6, the 1 is the output.
No. If we have an array like 0 1 19,
Okay. Yeah.
right? So in that case 2 is the missing element in that array, right? So that's why like we need to check the next element as well by
Yeah, for line number 5, like the for test case 5, is that approach working?
Yeah, so for that we need to place the condition if else, like suppose if we have an like index 5 which is greater than 0, right? So at that condition the situation is getting true, so we can easily like return the 0 is the missing element.
Okay, yeah, team, please mention your approach. Means जिनको बोलना हो, those who want to speak can speak, or those who want to write in the chat, please write your approach, because I want approach from each and everybody present in the meeting.
So Akhil, my like approach is like not good according to you.
Means I like you are checking the next index, na? That is of no use.
No, actually, like for the like we are going with the brute force, and like okay, suppose we have an array 0, right?
Okay,
Starting
like
with the
this.
0 index, correct?
Okay, tell me, like what is your test case? Tell me, like we have an array of 0. Okay, then
0. Then suppose there is 5.
okay,
Okay, and like 11,
okay,
21. Okay.
okay,
Or make an another array as well, like 0 1,
okay,
5 11 21.
cool. So first, tell me the output of this. What is the output?
Okay, so so in the first given array, 1 is the output. Okay, 1 is the smallest missing just after 0, right? And
Yes.
in the second array, it would be 2, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
How we get to know like it's 2? Just after that checking the 0 is there. Okay, now just incrementing our second index, so it is 1, and just incrementing after second, so it would be 5. So definitely there is after 1, that is 2, so it will be the 2 output in the second case.
Great. Yeah, that's the case. Like, but we are not going to check. Like for this condition, we are not going to check this 11. Na? So I think means maybe I got your approach wrong. Means we are saying something like this. Like for this 5, we need to check this 11 as well. Or you are just saying like we need to check the 0th index and the first index. That's it.
No, I'm not saying like only 0 and first, like we need to traverse the full array. Suppose we have an array 0 1 2 3, okay, 4, and just next element is 11. Okay, so 5 would be the missing element then.
Yeah, so means the approach for like I'm telling you the linear search approach, team. So what is the approach? Just mention the indexes. Just mentioning the indexes, and what you need to search is just a very simple condition you need to check, like if the value that is present on that particular index is equal to the index. you need to just check this. And if that condition is true, move ahead. And if condition is not matches, so just return that particular index. Yes or no, team? Ye approach clear hai sabhi ko? Any doubt in this? Let's just dry run. I will start from 0. This will my I will start from 0. So is the element and the index are equal? Correct, they are equal. So we will move. Index will move to the I, like to the first index. Is the value present at first index and the index value is correct? Yes, correct. So move ahead. Second index. We are moved to the third index. In the second index, so is the value that is present at the second index and the index value are equal? No, they are not equal. Like 5 is not equal to 2. So what we need to return? We need to return this 2. So this is the smallest missing number. Clear, team? What is the approach with the linear search? How we can do this? Yes, no? Any responses?
Hello, Akhil.
Yeah.
So like this approach is good, but what about the array if we have not start with the 0? Like suppose we have an array 1 2 3.
कर लेते हैं, वो भी कर लेते हैं discuss. Suppose let's just suppose our array is 1 2 3. Okay, ठीक है. 0th index, first index and second index. I will start from here. Is the value that is present at 0th index is equal to the index value? No. So what we need to return? We need to return the 0. That's it. Clear हुआ पराग? कुछ आया? Yes, no? From Parag, I want.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, got it. Actually, it was just silly a mistake I was doing.
No issue. No. Starting में सबसे होता है. No
Okay.
issue. So this is your, like you can say, brute force approach. But what you can apply here in this question is you can apply the binary search. So anybody who can tell me how we can apply the binary search in this particular question?
Because it is sorted, sir.
Yeah, it is sorted. That's great. Now, how you are going to apply? That is the another question. वो तो cool है कि हम binary search लगा सकते हैं because arrays are sorted. Array can't be sorted. Yeah, array for now just remember like array is sorted. For this question, I'm saying you कि भी array sorted मान के चलो. But how we can apply? Definitely we can do with this linear search. Linear search से बहुत easy है. I hope the question is interesting, team. Okay, spend some like 2-3 minutes. Spend some time on this question, how we can do. Otherwise, I'm going to tell you the approach, how you can do. Anyone from the team? Nayan is saying repeat. Which part, Nayan? Can you please confirm which part I need to repeat? Yeah, Nayan, waiting for your response. Last one you discussed. Okay, the approach with linear search you are saying. So okay, see that. Suppose this is okay. Yes, okay, ठीक है. We are discussing. Okay, not an issue. So till then, others, please try to find how we can solve this question with binary search. Suppose Nayan, I have an array and array is consisting of these elements 0, 2, 3, 19, 100. These are the elements. And what we need to find? We need to find the smallest missing element. And what is the smallest missing element from this? What is the output you are thinking? The output for this question is 1. Yes or no, Nayan? Okay. Now let's just see how we are going to approach this. So yeah, definitely we are going to approach with the help of linear search. So मैं indexes लगा दूंगा यहाँ पे 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the indexes and these are the values. Now what I'm going to do now, we are going to start from here. I will start from here. I will start from 0. And what we are going to do now, we are going to match the value that is present on that index and the index number. If that are correct, if that both are going to match, in that case, we are going to iterate, like we are going to move one step ahead. तो मैं क्या करूंगा, इस i से लेके यहाँ पे i पे आ जाऊंगा. तो जैसे आया मैं तो यहाँ पे क्या किया, मैंने 1 चेक किया, like 1 मिला मुझे. तो what we are going to check is index value. What is the index value? 1 is equal to the value that is present on my first index, 2. Are both are equal? No, these two are not equal. So what I am going to do, we are going to return that the smallest missing number is, this one is my smallest missing number. And that is just, we are going to return the I from there. That is our smallest missing number. Now now you got, then cool. We can first find the mid and we can check until our mid equal to element, and then we will return the mid plus 1. Sorry team. So I'm giving you a hint team. So definitely you need to think on this question, what we can do. So let's just erase this. Let's just erase everything. And let's just see how we can approach this question. So yes, team, I'm telling you the approach of this question, and yeah, you need to code the approach. Okay, I'm not going to code that. Yeah, you need to code that. I'm just telling you approach. For now, I'm taking 1, 2, 3, and 19. This is the array. Clear, team? What is the output of this? The output of this is 4. Yes or no? Is that clear? The question, I think question to clear as abhi ko. Now what I'm going to do is, basically whenever we are doing the binary search, so what we are going to do is, first of all, we are going to take the left and we are going to take the right as well. After taking left and right, we are going to find the mid as well. So these are the indexes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 by कितना लेंथ है इसका, 1, 2, 3, 5 है, तो 5 का कितना बना है. दिस इज अवर मिड एलिमेंट. कितना क्लियर है सभी को टीम? प्लीज मेंशन यस नो. इज दैट पार्ट इज क्लियर और नॉट? Clear. Okay, cool. Now how we are going to approach this is a very interesting problem. So now let's just see what we are going to match is if our value that is present on this index, like if our value, I'm taking ARR at mid, is equal to mid, means I'm checking this part. Like if my element that is present on my mid index is equal to the, like uski dono ki value same hai, means I'm pretty much sure that our missing part is in this part. हमारा मैं बहुत श्योरली कह सकता हूँ कि जो मेरा मिसिंग पार्ट होगा वो किस पार्ट में होने वाला है एरे के. फॉर श्योर आवर मिसिंग पार्ट इन दिस पार्ट ऑफ एरे. इतना क्लियर है गेटिंग?
तो या अब तो हम आगे करते रहेंगे. अब यहाँ पे मैं क्या करूंगा, फिर से आई एम जस्ट गोइंग टू व्हाट आई एम गोइंग टू डू. इफ that is the case, what I'm going to do, I can have the binary search, like suppose I'm using the binary search of recursive call, so I'm calling that function. I'm going to pass that array. Inside that array, what we can pass is, we can pass the mid plus 1, and then we can pass is, I can pass the right here. That's it. And now what is the next condition in the else part? What we can do in the else part, हमें क्या करना होगा team? In the else part, basically we need to call the binary search. We need to pass the array, and we need to pass the left, and we need to pass the mid minus 1. That's it. That is the approach, team. Are you getting? So every time index equal to missing element. Not able to get your doubt, Deepa. So every time index equal to missing element. Yeah, not able to get this. ये अप्रोच क्लियर है क्या टीम? अगर इस अप्रोच में इफ यू हैव एनी सॉर्ट ऑफ डाउट इन दिस अप्रोच, प्लीज लेट मी नो. अंकित ने गोट इट. ओके ओके अंकित, ग्रेट. Sir, please repeat. Okay, cool. So let's just rewrite the everything. I have array 0, 1, 2, and I'm taking here 5, 4 I'm taking, then I'm taking 5, 6, 7, 8 I'm taking. And now tell me team fast, what is the output of this? Tell me what is the output of this particular question? 3. Yeah, 3 is the output. Great. Now what I'm going to do now, linear search से तो हमने कर लिया. Now what we need to apply? We need to apply the binary search. तो binary search में एक left रहेगा, हमें like we are going to make the 2 pointers. Then what we need to do is, we need to calculate the mid part. So these are the indexes. So what is the length of my array? Length of my array is 8. 8 by 2 I need to do, and I'm going to get the 4 as my mid element. So what I'm taking is, this is my mid element. This is my mid element. And now what I need to check is the value that is present on my mid index is equal to this mid element, mid index or not? If that is the case, agar wo equal ho jati hain, if both the values are equal, then I can surely say that in this part of array, I'm pretty much sure that our missing element is not going to, means hum nahi find kar sakte. That missing element is not available in this part. We need to do the searching in this part. But here हमारे पास अभी उल्टा है. हमारे पास जो केस है वो उल्टा है. हाँ, हमारे पास अभी क्या केस है? These two values are not equal. So what we need to do? We need to call our binary search function in this part. I am pretty much sure हमारा जो binary, जो हमारा missing element है, वो इस part में नहीं मिलने वाला है, वो इस part में मिल जाएगा. तो I am going to remove this, and what I am going to do? I am going to do, like, please make our right to mid minus 1. So this is the approach. So you need to code this now. I have told you the approach with the binary search, and that is the most optimized one. So if you are doing something like this, you are going to give the time complexity as big. What is the time complexity if we are going to do this question with binary search? Tell me, team. अभी क्लियर है क्या दीपा आपको? Cool, great. Okay, let's just move to the next question, team. And the next question is also very interesting. You have an array, and inside this array, you have only 0 and 1, and that is only on the sorted portion. Like वो sorted array है, और उसके अंदर आपको 0 and 1 के अलावा कोई भी value नहीं दी गई है. You have only 0 and 1 in your array. So I'm writing here 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. I'm writing. Now what you need to tell me as your output, you need to tell me the number of 1 that is present in this array. So what is the output, team? The output is 4. The output is 4. Very simple question, very straightforward question. What you need to tell me, you need to tell that how many 1s are present in your data set. Just tell me the frequency of your 1s. Got my question? What the question is saying? So yeah, so like with the help of linear search, okay, Ankit is saying repeat, okay. What you need to tell me now, Ankit, like we have an array, inside this array we have certain elements, and our array is in the sorted form. What you need to tell me, you need to tell me the number of ones that are present in this array. Very simple question. That's why I have written 4, or you can say like 4 1 are present. You can give me the answer in this fashion as well. 4 ones are present in ARR. Suppose I am giving you a second test case here. 0 1 1. What is the output, team? So this is the output. So with the help of linear search, this question is very easy. Just apply the linear search and make a count variable. So what is the linear search? Simple. I will start I from here. I will start from 0th index, 0 1 2. We are going to make the count of 1 as my variable, count of 1. Initially, I'm going to initialize with the 0 value. I am going to see if the element that is present on 0th index equal to 1. No, move. If is that equal to 1, yeah, is that is equal to 1, do the plus plus of count of 1. That's it. Then again move. You are going to move and again do the second part, because that is also equal, and at the last return this count of 1. Simple. But think how we can apply binary search in this, because we know our array is sorted. But think how we can apply the binary search here. Okay, Sharad is saying if mid is equal 1, return array dot length minus mid plus 1. No, Sharad, I think that is not going to work. If you can elaborate this, Sharad, if you can elaborate this. Yeah, Parag, what you are saying? Okay, Sharad, क्या करें? If our mid index is 3 in if our mid index is 3 in our array and array dot length is equal to 6, the 3 plus 1. Suppose our array containing all the 1 elements, then I think in that case गलत होगा नहीं. अगर मैं 6 के 6 1 रख दूं, आपका आंसर तो 4 ही आएगा. वो वर्क नहीं करेगा ना। या फिर मैं एरे के अंदर एक भी 1 ना रखूं, सारे के सारे 0 रखूं। Okay, Tim, try to spend some time on this question, how we can achieve this question. Okay, now let's just move to the next question. Let's just move to the next question. I hope you are going to spend some time on this question. And if you are not able to do this, not an issue. We can discuss this question. Okay, team. Yes, no, like या फिर मैं approach बताऊं आपको अभी, or you are going to spend some time. Then we need to check left and right part. Means what you can do now, like I'm giving you hint for suppose like array elements are all 0 or all 1. What you can do is please make a separate condition for this. I'm giving you a hint, like please make a separate condition for these two conditions. Like if the array is like all the elements are 1 and if all the elements are 0, then apply binary search. Cool. Is this question in lead code? No, that is not lead code. But I get saying then we need to check the left and right part. Can you unmute and tell me, like Parag, what you are saying, like how we can check left and means what you are going to achieve?
Hello.
Yeah, Parag.
No, actually, I was just saying like when you said like there might be possibility it would be all 1, right? The whole array. So
Yeah.
like at that time I was still approached with the mid, but when you like said there should be a separate condition for 0 and 1, so like I got my the approach.
Got it.
So what is your approach with binary search to solve
like,
this?
okay, so like we can check the last element of an array element is 0 or not. If that is 0, so we can like there no would be like no case would be like there is 1, right? Because the last element of an array itself is 0.
Yeah, great.
Correct. So and vice versa for like the second case, like if there is two there's 1, okay, so the
At
last
0th index.
yes, so the last element of that array is 1, so we can check the previous element, right?
What you are saying is if the last element is 1, then we need to check the previous element. You are saying something like this?
No, so my like for the 0 it would be clear, like the last element is 0, okay, so it would be like understandable, there no would be 1, right? You're getting me?
Actually not, like maybe you can come again, please.
Okay, so what I'm saying, suppose there is an len so there is an array of len 6, okay, and even the last element itself is 0, so there is no chance of having 1.
हाँ,
Correct.
ये ठीक है, बिल्कुल ठीक है.
That was I'm saying, like
Okay.
first case it would be like this.
ठीक है, तो फिर इसमें बाइनरी सर्च कैसे अप्लाई करोगे? My question is that.
Like you said like we need to make
Like
separate
just tell me the if condition, like in which case like just tell me that condition कि जिसकी वजह से आप अपने array को divide करोगे. On the basis on that condition you are going to divide your array in 2 parts and you are going to conquer 1 part. What is that condition?
Okay, let me think.
Cool, yeah. Okay, yeah, Ankit, go on. What is your approach? Tell me.
Sir, it is not based on binary search.
Okay, no issue. Tell me.
Sir, in this approach, we will take 2 variable called count and result, and we can iterate on every each of element in the array, and we will check that if array of I equal to 0, then count will be 0.
Yeah, linear
Because
search are applying. Now we have seen this. We have seen this. I think you are just telling me linear search approach, ना अंकित? Like हम हर एक एलिमेंट पे जाते रहेंगे और अगर वो 1 मिला तो हम अपने वेरिएबल को इंक्रीज करते रहेंगे.
Yes, sir.
हाँ, तो that is your
But we
linear
need
search,
to
ना?
find with the binary search.
Yeah, definitely. Our array is sorted.
Yes.
And I'm saying you.
Yes, yes,
अगर
yes.
Inter is saying like please optimize your approach. Then definitely क्या mind में आएगा आपको?
Yes.
मतलब आपका array अब sorted है, वो कह रहा है कि login के अंदर लेके आओ, तो क्या mind में आएगा?
Then we
Binary
need to
search
use mid.
means एकदम hit करेगा ना? In which means in which question you are going to apply the binary search? The questions
sorted
that is saying like sorted array, and question is saying I want an answer in log n approach. तो जैसे log n दिख जाए, array sorted दिख जाए, सोचना ही नहीं,
Yes.
binary search लगेगा.
Hello.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Yes, so I got a little hint. So the first case I told you, like if the last element of an array is 0, so that would be the if part. Okay, so next condition it would be else if, right, for checking the 1. Okay, so if like it would be like if the first value, okay, of an array is 1, right, and if we check the last element is also
हाँ,
1.
कौन? ठीक है.
Okay, so that condition it would be like there is an one of the like the whole array contain 1, right? Now the third case that would will going to be the conquer part.
हाँ ठीक है, थर्ड में मुझे बताओ, वही कंडीशन मुझे जाननी है कि कैसे डिवाइड एंड करोगे.
That not working yet, but yes, like 3 I just gone for 3 cases, like if would be 0.
Yeah,
then
you can have one more case, like if suppose I'm giving you array as a null or array dot length as 0, so definitely you can return 0 from there.
Okay, so I'm not getting now.
Not an issue. Try spending time. Let's just discuss the another question. And yeah, if we have time, definitely we will discuss this as well.
Okay, sure.
Now let's just move to the next question, team. Another very interesting question. You have an array. Inside this array, we have elements like 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 5. This is my array. I'm giving you target element as well. And what is the target element I'm giving you? I'm giving you target element as 3. So this whole will become my input. Now what you need to return? You need to return how many times this 3 is present in this array. Can first of all tell me, can I apply binary search in this to this array? Sorted, yes. Great, yes. Great. Yeah, definitely. Means array sorted means, yeah, and we have to find like the positions of these 3. Definitely we can apply binary search. So now the question is, first of all, definitely let's just have the linear search approach. Linear search approach is very simple. What we are going to do now means we are going to start from here and we will see कि ये 3 है, ये 3 है, 3 है, 3 3 हम सबको देखते जाएंगे. As soon as we are finding 3, we are going to increase our variable like plus 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 and that's it. वो बहुत easy है. But try to think how we can apply the binary search. And similar type of question is mentioned or given in the deck as well, if you have seen. Means just a variation of that particular question. How many of you are comfortable with that question, team? Like that, the question that is mentioned in this. Yeah, this question. Find the last and first and the last index. Have you done this question, team?
Yes, no, any response team. I'm just saying, have you done that question that is mentioned in this deck? Like the find the first and last index of an element. नहीं response दोगे क्या भी? Okay, is my screen visible? Is my screen visible? Let me just open that question for you. This is the question, team. Yeah, my bad. I have to like choose the JavaScript only. This is the question, team. Now tell me, are you comfortable? Like, yeah, जैसे मैं पूछता जा रहा हूँ मैं आपसे, like, are you comfortable in solving this question?
I would say, sir, I'm comfortable with this question, but need to think about it, sir, a little bit.
Yeah, I'm giving you a certain hint, like what you need to do in this particular question is like you need to search from the like left part, and for the right part, you need to apply two binary search here for the left one and the right one.
Okay,
आ रहा है
sir.
कुछ माइंड में? ऐसा कुछ हुआ था इस क्वेश्चन में जब आपने क्लास में भी, जब आपने रेगुलर क्लास में डिस्कस किया हुआ है क्वेश्चन? Great, like actually you are able to think, so that's great, Ankit. If you are able, so what you are able to think, can you tell me for this question?
Sir, in this, we have to start from the start and the end, as we used to do this before, and we will find mid, and we will check the area of mid and the target is equal to, is equal, and then we will take the area of mid element is, we'll keep it at that. If any element is greater than the target element, then we will count till that. I'm just a little bit confused.
No issues. Okay, so if you're comfortable solving this question, then definitely that question that I've given you is very easy, like very easy for you if you have done this question. So let's just see what the question is saying. तो इससे पहले ना इस क्वेश्चन को डिस्कस करते हैं. So okay, my bad, let's just have control Z instead, like target 3. So what we need to find in that particular question, team, we need to find the first and the last index. So let me just write the indexes 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9. What we need to find, we need to find the first and last index. And what is the output here? Output is an array which is going to consist two elements in this array. First element is the first index, second element is the second index, or my bad, last index. What is the first index of 3? 4. What is the last index of 3? 7. So this is the output of this particular question. Now definitely with the help of binary search, बहुत easy question है. What we need to do is, ये देखेंगे यहाँ पे 3 है, यहाँ पे 3 है. That's it. Binary search से तो बहुत easy question है. But how we are going to solve this particular question with the help of binary search? For binary, like suppose if you are applying the binary search directly here, what is the issue that you are going to face while applying the binary search? Something like this. As soon as you find your mid element, binary search क्या करता है? As soon as you find your mid element, it just return from there. And suppose like from here, maybe this can be the middle element or this can be the middle element, but we need to find the first and the last index of our element. That is the question here. So we can't do something like this. We can't do something like this here. So what we need to do in this case, हम क्या करेंगे? हम एक तो binary search यहाँ से start करेंगे. We are going to do the two binary search. One is from the starting and one is from the ending. So if we are going to do something like this, so जैसे हम ये इस वाले part से हम binary search को call करेंगे, from this we are able to find this index, and from this part we are able to find this index. That's why we are going to apply two binary search here, and you can see in the coding part as well. What we are doing is searching left here
and what we are doing is we are searching for the right here as well. And the question that I have given you is means very similar to the question that is mentioned above. 1 2 2 3 3 3 4 4. Target is 3. So the output is 3. Output is 3. Just a minute, team. So what you need to find is, you need to find that output is 3. Why output is 3? Because 1, 2, and 3. 3 is present here 3 times. 3 is present 3 times here. That's why the output is 3. Suppose instead of this 3, I'm giving you 2. What is the answer? Answer is 2. Output is 2. That's why I'm saying the output is 2. If you are saying 3, 3 के लिए 3 output है. For 2, output is 2. Why 2? Because 2 is present only 2 times and 3 is present only 3 times. Got my question? And what you need to do? Simple. You are going to call the linear search from this side, from the left side, and from the right side. And what you are going to do? जो भी हमने यहाँ तक किया है, same वही करना है. First index निकालो इस 3 का, इस 3 का last index निकालो. Now what you are going to do? Suppose in the left you are able to find the index. So index is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In the left you are able to get 3, and from the right you are able to get अपना 5. Now what you need to do? Simple. Right minus left plus 1. That's it. What is the answer you are getting? You are going to get 3. So this question is just an enhancement of this above question. Yes or no, team? Are you able to understand what is the connection between these two questions? Yes or no, team? Are you able to understand what is the connection between these two questions? अगर हमने ऊपर वाला क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर लिया तो क्या नीचे वाला ज्यादा टफ है क्या? नहीं है ना? Like if you are able to solve that particular, like first question, if you are able to solve the first index and the first index and the last index of your element, then this question, like the second question, will become very easy for you. What you need to do? Just simple plus minus you need to do. Just do left minus right of indexing and just add the plus 1 here. That's it you need to do, and you are going to get the 3. Suppose instead of this 2, instead of 3, you are giving, I am giving a target as 2. So what you are going to do now is left is equal to 1 and right is equal to 2. What you are going to do now? Left minus right plus 1. That's it. The answer is 2 from here. That's it. And that is the answer here. That is the answer here, team. And I hope that is your like homework question. Like this is your practice problem. Na? So I think this is your homework question, na, team. I think in the regular class, or I don't know, but yeah. So yeah, team. Anybody like can anybody explain me like what this code is working? How what is the working of this code? Because we are at the, like you can see, the ending of this session. We need to revise each and every concept that we have did. We are going to revise as well at the last, because revision is very important. आप पढ़ो कम. My tip will be like आप चाहे पढ़ो कम, लेकिन आप if you are revising that, the thing that you are studying, and if you are revising that, will be very helpful. अगर आप पढ़ता बहुत जा रहे हो लेकिन आप उस concepts को revise नहीं कर रहे हो, that is of no use, because हमारा mind एक particular limit तक ही store कर सकता है, उसके बाद वो नहीं store कर सकता चीजों को. So we need to keep revising, keep revising. I hope you have अगर आप if you have taken the web development, so you have heard about one term, that is cache. You heard, team, like cache management, something like this term. So क्या होता है कैशे के अंदर? Like we have so many types of cache ना, LRU, LFU, so least recently used, वो ऐसी होती है least recently used, least frequently used. I hope you have understood these terms, understood these types of cache. It stores recent data, correct. तो वो ये हमारा ब्रेन कैशे की तरह है, जो हमने करंट में हमने रिसेंट में पढ़ा होगा वो सिर्फ रिसेंट को ही याद करता है। तो हमने जो पढ़ लिया एक बार बहुत पहले पढ़ा होगा वो नहीं रिमेम्बर करता है इसको। अवर ब्रेन इज लाइक अ कैशे, जितनी बार रिपीट करते जाओगे, कितनी बार फ्रीक्वेंट रिवाइज करते जाओगे, उतने ज्यादा हम लर्न करते जाएंगे चीजों को। सो या टीम, एनी डाउट्स from this session team? Any doubts, anything you want to ask? After that we are going to revise and we will wind up. Anything you want to ask team? Any doubts team? Yes or no, please mention.
Sir, I have no doubt. Sir, I want to ask what kind of question an interview can ask specifically from the binary search.
Yeah, the question that we are discussing ना, like जैसे ये वाले नहीं, the easy one वाले नहीं पूछेगा, like the question that we have discussed after these two questions. ये definitely ये question तो पूछ सकता है जो हमने देखा था ना, like the find the index or find the missing. like जहाँ से मैंने आपको question start करवाया, the question that we have started from find the missing number ना, वहां से लेके जितने भी हमने question discuss करे उस type के question वो पूछ सकता है for sure.
Okay sir.
वो स्टार्टिंग इजी वाले छोड़ देना, जो स्टार्टिंग के दो मैंने लीड कोड दिखाया था,
Okay.
क्योंकि वो तो सिंपल बाइनरी सर्च को अप्लाई कर रहे थे वहां पे, वो तो वैसे भी हमें रिमेम्बर रहने वाला है।
So sir, you also takes the interview.
Yeah, definitely I used to take.
So
For
could
the
you share your LinkedIn profile so we can connect?
definitely I will share, or the maybe team, I think team ने share कर भी देना चाहिए, I think, क्योंकि उन्होंने मुझसे लिया था before session, they take my LinkedIn ID and everything they take. Okay, not an issue, I will
Okay.
share, not an issue.
So sir, suppose I have a question after this session, so I can connect with you on the LinkedIn and have a conversation, or can I ask question?
Can you explain through code last question you discussed? Can you explain through code, like the frequency one, Deepa, you are saying? Actually, definitely we can, but we need to wind up, Deepa. Definitely, but first try to think, because I have given you the approach, na Deepa. Like I have told you, like what is the approach, how you can approach this particular question, and I hope approach to आपको clear होगा. Yeah, tell me, is the approach is clear? Like how you are going to solve that particular question? First of all, you need to go through with this one. क्या है हमारा first and last syntax. And trust me guys, when I used to take interviews, definitely I am going to include one question from the searching. ज़्यादा hard नहीं पूछता हूँ ये, मतलब maybe it depend from interviewer to interviewer उसका क्या mindset है, but definitely I don't used to ask so many tough question, but yeah, जो भी होते हैं वो अच्छे like mind level को, जैसे the question that we have discussed today, they are not that tough, but yeah, if you are good with your basics, then definitely you can solve those questions. Yeah, tell me team, are the questions really hard or tough one? I think not, very easy one I have asked. What would be your question if you are taking interview? So definitely my question is first one, like the one, count the number of ones with the binary search. Linear search से तो सब कर देंगे, but try to do with the help of binary search. Okay team, so I think now it's revision time. So yeah team, we have seen the searching algorithm. In searching we have seen the linear search and the binary search. Inside this linear search we have seen what we have seen. We have seen like the complexity of linear search is big of n, and inside this big of n what we are going to do, we just simply do कि भाई हम क्या करते हैं, starting से लेके चलते हैं, and if we match our element, then in that case what we are going to do, we just simply return from there.
And the linear search is of two types, linear search and another one is global linear search. That these are the two types. Then we have binary search team. हम linear search में और देख लेते हैं sheets के अंदर. तो binary search, linear search की working definitely you can go through from this PPT कि हमने working we have seen as well, and हमने फिर doubts भी लिए थे. Brute force हमने, like linear search is known as your brute force approach. And one more thing, team. Suppose you are not given with the unsorted, suppose you are given with the unsorted array and you want to apply the binary search on that. What you are going to do? First of all, you are going to sort that array and then you are going to apply the binary search. But sorting itself takes n log n time. So in most of the cases, whenever the unsorted array is given, linear search is more efficient there. तो लीनियर सर्च का हमने फिर ये अपना पढ़ा था कि सूडो कोड कैसे वर्क करता है. बहुत इजीली वर्क कर जाता है. हमें बस स्टार्टिंग से लेके एंड तक मूव करना है. 0 से इनिशियलाइज कर देंगे हम आई को और हमारा वैल्यू को मूव करते रहेंगे. एज सुन एज वी आर गोइंग टू गेट अवर आंसर वी विल रिटर्न फ्रॉम देयर. दैट्स इट. यहाँ से आप डेफिनेटली यू कैन गो थ्रू विद द कोडिंग पार्ट. ये हमारा ग्लोबल लीनियर सर्च है. अगर मान लीजिए सारे के सारे एलिमेंट हमें फाइंड करने हैं तो वी आर गोइंग टू डू विद द ग्लोबल लीनियर सर्च. Indexes, we suppose I'm giving you 3 and 3 is present maybe 5 times, so I'm going to return you the 5 indexes of that 3. That is your global linear search. Complexity big of log n. Complexity of linear search big of space complexity big of 1 because it's a in place algorithm, searching algorithm. And time complexity big of n. Binary search again intuitive है, divide and conquer पे based होता है, array sorted होना चाहिए, monotonic sequences पे ही apply होगा. We have seen this monotonicity. What is this? It tells that a function is increasing or decreasing, whether the function can be continuous increasing or continuous decreasing. That's it. Then we have seen this binary search, divide and conquer, divide and then conquer the one part from the array. We have seen this, like what is the working? 2 pointer left and right, then we find the mid element. That's it. And from that we can do this with the help of recursion as well, and we can do with the iterative as well. Compare the middle element. जैसे we have seen the these 3 conditions, so we have seen those. So this is the like working binary search का we have seen the code as well. Then the complexity is big of log n. So my bad team, my bad for the like time, because we have spend some time in the discussing the okay, not an issue. After this I think we can discuss this. Complexity of binary search is big of log n, and the space complexity is big of 1 because it is also an in place algorithm. And if you are doing with the recursion, then definitely space will increase. How to approach the questions, we have seen like how we are going to approach that, and we have seen this practice problem. So definitely you can take this practice problem as your assignment, as your homework. So I have given you 3 assignment for, I have given you I think 3 questions, team, if I'm not wrong. First one is this one, second one is count the frequency, and the third one is number of ones. If I'm not wrong, I have given you 3 questions. Code link. Parag is saying like 4, and like who is he? Like Deepa Kumari is saying, sir, as non-tech background, find it little bit tough. So which part you are finding a little tough, Deepa? Yeah, Parag, can you confirm which code link you want? Sir, no, sir, as general. Okay, my bad. I thought that this session seems to be very tough for you. In this session we have just discussed very basic thing, and yeah, this is why we have discussed some like very basic of the binary search, because this is your binary search first revision class. And I've definitely, if you stuck anywhere, definitely you can ping me, you can take help from me, you can take from anybody. But yeah, these are the 3 questions that you need to solve. These questions we have seen medium level ones. Yeah, all these 3 questions are medium. जो भी मैंने आपको क्वेश्चन करवाए ना, like find the missing element, find the smallest missing number, then we have seen the number of ones, then we have seen the first and last, and then we have seen the frequency of our target element. All these 4 questions are of medium level. Yes, paste that code link. Which one? This question, this one you are saying, yeah, Parag? Please,
Hello.
yeah.
So the question we have done like that this one first and last position, and then the frequency one, and then index one. Like the indexing, we have seen like 4, 7, right?
No, not getting.
So at the last we have discussed 3 questions, correct?
Four question we have discussed, na?
Yes. So please paste that link. We'll look it after this class.
Okay, link you want.
Yep.
Door questions. Okay. So okay, I'm sending you the link. So what I need to do is binary search easy problems, and from where I've taken those problems. So let me just find.
Okay, so you can find it from the history.
Yeah, great. I have seen the tech deal. Yeah, this one. From here I have taken the questions, and the question. Yeah, this is the link team, like for the binary search questions. Are you able to see my screen? Cool team. I hope now everything is clear. I have shared everything. Now, thank you so much for this session, team. Have a very good night and keep coding.
Hello.
Yeah.
There's no link, Akhil, in the chat box.
Okay, my bad. Okay, now.
Yep.
Now you can see.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So thank you so much, team. I hope you have enjoyed this session. Yeah, please mention yes, no, like I hope you have enjoyed this or not. Thank you. Okay, thank you everyone. Have a very good night. Keep coding. Hopefully we'll meet again. Thank you.